Hanjo. Hey guys, Matt the Greeter. Yeah, first day with the new work boots at work. But check it out, I'm on the bike after work, trying to avoid a thunderstorm here, and I'm wearing motorcycle boots. So that's pretty cool, man. Thanks, Eddie Ridge. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so we survived day one with these boots at my food industry job. So on my feet all day, tired at the end of every day, of course, and you know, pretty good. You know, you're supposed to break in your stuff before you actually go wear it for real, but I don't have time for that. So, you know, my summer job will be starting in a couple of weeks here, and I'll be away from the food job for a little bit, and then I'll go back. So, you know, I could just muscle through these few weeks, and you know, then I can wear these maybe just riding or whatever. What's up, everybody? Let's all just come in the road, huh? So anyway, yeah, so a good first day. The old Indy Ridge Crow boots, and so these Powersports, Indy Ridge Powersports gloves. It's hazy, hot, and humid, and the haze today is the pollen storms that we continue to have. So yeah, it's hazy, it is hot and humid, very humid, and I am digging these gloves. What a good decision that was. Yeah, seriously. So yeah, anyway, so I should mention that I have Powersports gloves like these. They are here we go, gotta forget, they're Mosca, Revit Mosca, my Revit Mosca gloves. So those were my summertime gloves. The Revit Moscas were cheap. Well, they were only about maybe $10 cheaper than these if I was to buy both at retail store. I mean at retail price. But for an extra 10 bucks, you go with the Indy Ridge. It is so much more comfortable. So the Mosca, I've had to get used to. There's like a seam that is in like your Mosca gloves when you first get them, or at least, you know, and the seam takes a while to break in, and it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And these are comfortable right off the rip, and the knuckle protection feels a lot better. And I'll let you know when I get a 3/4 inch chunk of gravel off it on the highway one of these days. So there's a great example. You know, if you play RPGs or something, like role-playing games or like video games like that, and you build a character and you're trying to up their attributes through certain, you know, investments. So, you know, you start off, and a lot of times in a little game like that, you'll have like a dagger. You start off with a dagger, and then you hope to eventually like work your way up to like the whatever, the elven katana. You know, that can also, you know, help you see in the dark or something, whatever. So you always start. So, but you have to choose. Or a better example might be, you know, when you're choosing your, you know, like, so let's say you have 30 points to distribute, and you have 5 traits. So you have to balance what points you're going to put on what traits. You know, thank you. So yeah, who is that? Interstate. Go use Interstate for all your towing needs. So gloves are, I would consider, one of those low level, like that's one of the first things you get. I mean, a lot of people ride with just bare hands. I'm not into that. Everything's too grimy, and you know, you're gonna get gravel off your knuckles and it's gonna hurt. So you need gloves here usually. Some people get away without them, but you know, as one of the initial investments, you know, for $10 more to get a pair of gloves that you actually like, that fit better, are better constructed, and actually, frankly, support a company that's worth supporting, like Indy Ridge is, then you know, just wait an extra paycheck and get the better pair of gloves. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheap out on gloves and save up for the $700 jacket. You know what I mean? Get better gloves, because you can get a great jacket for short money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? And that goes with the boots too. You wear cheapo boots and you're not comfortable. So everything starts with the feet. You're walking around. When you come to a stop, you put your feet down. So it starts with the feet, and then your point of contact with the bike, the critical one, is your hands. So make that a good solid point of contact as well. Does that make sense? And that's what I've sort of chosen to do. And yeah, so my Indy Ridge Powersports gloves. And I think when I get better at wearing them, then I think eventually I can shoot fireballs. Right now I've only managed to shoot fireballs out of my short shots. So you don't want to follow too close, especially back when I had a bad tune. You know, anyway, that's a story for another. That's not even a story for another day. That's a story just to leave on the shelf. All right, guys, Matt the Grader. That was just a quick day one update on the boots, boots, and the gloves. So my Crow boots and my Powersports gloves. Matt the Grader, care about you. Let's beat this storm home. Hey, I know it's not supposed to storm, but the leaves all flipped at work. And you know, when the leaves flip, you best head for cover. And now here I am, just 5 minutes down the road, and the leaves are not flipped. So that's such is life in New England. Matt the Grader, care about you. Bye.